Imagine two people standing at the bottom of the same staircase. One is 80 years old. He climbs the stairs without stopping, reaches the top, turns around, and walks back down with confidence. The other is only 60. After a few steps, he slows down. His hand grips the railing. His legs feel heavy, and every step requires more concentration than it should. So what separates them? Your leg muscles can gradually lose strength as you get older, and the less you use them, the faster that decline can become. Your legs help you react when you trip, stabilize your body when you turn, and catch you when your balance suddenly shifts. When those muscles become weaker, coordination and reaction speed can decline too, and that combination can make falls more likely. For an older adult, a serious fall can change daily life very quickly. A hip fracture, for example, may require a long recovery and can make ordinary activities like walking, bathing, shopping, or climbing stairs much harder. For some people, the greatest loss isn't simply physical strength. It's the independence they worked their entire lives to protect. But getting older does not mean you should simply accept weaker legs. Muscles can still respond to regular training later in life. Balance can be practiced. Coordination can be challenged. And you don't need an expensive gym or complicated equipment to begin. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 exercises that can help strengthen the muscles you depend on for standing, walking, climbing stairs, and staying steady on your feet. Each exercise can be adjusted to your current ability, so you can start at a level that feels safe and progress from there. And before we begin with exercise number 1, you need to understand one important reason these movements work. Because keeping your legs strong isn't only about training your muscles. You're training your brain too. Every time you stand up, take a step, turn around, or recover from a stumble, your brain and muscles are having a rapid conversation. Your brain sends instructions through the nervous system, telling specific muscles when to contract, how much force to produce, and when to relax. At the same time, information from your feet, joints, and muscles travels back to the brain, helping it determine where your body is and what adjustment should happen next. Most of this occurs so quickly that you never notice it. Think about stepping off a curb. Your eyes recognize the change in height. Your brain prepares the movement. One leg supports your weight while the other reaches forward. Your ankle adjusts as your foot touches the ground, and your body immediately shifts its balance. That simple step requires strength, timing, coordination, and accuracy working together. This is also why someone can have reasonably strong muscles, yet still feel uncertain on their feet. Strength matters, but your nervous system must be able to use that strength at the right moment. The exercises we're about to cover are valuable because many of them challenge more than one system at a time. As you become stronger, you can gradually introduce movements that also require balance, coordination, and greater control. But training is only half of the process. After training, your body needs adequate rest and the nutrients required to maintain and repair muscle tissue. If you repeatedly exercise hard without recovering well, simply doing more isn't necessarily better. So remember 3 pieces throughout this video. Exercise provides the stimulus. Recovery provides the rebuilding time. Good nutrition provides the materials your body needs. Put those together consistently, and you're not simply training stronger legs. You're training your body to use those legs more effectively in real life. Now let's begin with exercise number 1, starting with an area many people overlook until it becomes weak: your calves. Number 1, the calf raise. Your calf muscles help control the ankle every time you walk, climb stairs, or push your body forward. They also become especially important when your weight shifts and you need to steady yourself quickly. Start with the easiest version. Stand on a flat surface with your feet about hip-width apart. Keep a sturdy chair or countertop nearby. Slowly lift both heels until you're standing on the balls of your feet. Pause briefly at the top, then lower your heels with control. Don't rush. The goal isn't to bounce up and down. You want your calves to control both directions of the movement. If your balance feels uncertain, hold the chair or counter. That's not cheating. At this stage, Safety matters more than making the exercise difficult. Once that becomes comfortable, use less support. You might begin with both hands, progress to one hand, and eventually use only a fingertip for reassurance. Then you can make the exercise more challenging by performing calf raises on one leg at a time while keeping support nearby. A later progression is to use a secure step, allowing the heel to move through a slightly greater comfortable range before rising again. This version requires more control, so don't rush into it. If balance is a concern, stay with the floor version. And for someone who has already developed good strength and stability, resistance can eventually be added gradually. And next, we'll move from the calves to one of the most useful movements for maintaining independence: getting your entire body up from a chair. Exercise number 2, the squat. Every time you stand up from the dining table, get out of a car, or rise from the toilet, you're performing a version of a squat. That's exactly why this movement matters. Squats train several important areas at once. Your quadriceps help straighten your knees, your glutes help drive your hips upward, your hamstrings assist with control, and your core helps keep your body stable. You're also practicing the mobility and coordination required to lower and raise your own body. For many older adults, the best place to begin is with a chair. Choose a sturdy chair that won't slide. Sit near the front with your feet planted firmly on the floor. Lean forward slightly, keep your chest lifted, and stand up using the armrests if you need them. Then lower yourself back down slowly rather than dropping into the seat. If that feels comfortable, progress by placing your hands on your thighs for lighter assistance. The next goal is to stand without using your hands at all. This simple test tells you something useful. Can your legs produce enough controlled force to move your body from sitting to standing? When chair squats become easy, you can practice the movement without sitting down. Stand with your feet around shoulder-width apart. Then send your hips back and bend your knees as though you're reaching for a chair behind you. Pay attention to your alignment. Your knees should generally track in the same direction as your toes. Keep your chest comfortably lifted and your back controlled. And don't become obsessed with getting lower. A shallow squat performed with stability and good form is far more useful than a deep squat that causes you to lose control. Only after bodyweight squats feel secure should you consider adding resistance. One option is a goblet squat, where a manageable weight is held close to the chest. But added weight is a progression, not the starting point. Remember, the purpose isn't to prove how much you can lift. And if regular squats still feel too demanding, the next exercise offers another way to strengthen your thighs while giving your body something solid to lean against. Exercise number 3 is the wall sit. And this can be especially useful if you want to strengthen your thighs, but don't yet feel confident with unsupported movements. Unlike a regular squat, the wall gives your body a stable surface to lean against. That reduces the balance challenge and allows you to focus more directly on your quadriceps, the large muscles at the front of your thighs that help you stand, climb stairs, and control your knees as you lower yourself. Stand with your back against a solid wall and place your feet a comfortable distance in front of you. Slowly slide your back downward until your knees are slightly bent. You don't need to go very low. If you're just beginning, a small bend is enough. Hold that position for about 10 to 20 seconds, then slowly stand back up and rest. As your legs become stronger, you can gradually increase the amount of time you hold the position. Later, you may slide a little farther down the wall, increasing the bend in your knees. Some people may eventually work toward a position where the knees are around 90 degrees, but that is not a requirement. Going deeper is only useful if you can do it comfortably and maintain good control. If your knees hurt, you feel dizzy, or you cannot return to standing safely, stop rather than forcing yourself to finish a hold. But strength alone isn't enough. The next exercise brings movement back into the picture and challenges something equally important for staying steady on your feet: control around the ankle. Exercise number 4, toe walking and heel walking. These two movements may look simple, but they challenge opposite sides of the lower leg, Let's start with toe walking. Rise onto the balls of your feet so your heels are off the floor. Then take several slow, controlled steps forward. This keeps your calf muscles working continuously instead of relaxing after each repetition as they do during regular calf raises. Now reverse the idea. Lift the front of your feet so your toes stay off the floor and carefully walk forward on your heels. You'll likely feel the muscles along the front of your lower legs working much harder. One of the key muscles here is the tibialis anterior, which helps lift the foot during walking. But here's what makes these exercises different from the first three. You're moving. Your brain must constantly calculate where your feet are, how your weight is shifting, and what your ankles need to do to keep you upright. Your muscles then have to respond at the right moment. That means you're practicing strength, balance, coordination, and neuromuscular control together. Start with only a few steps beside a wall, countertop, or sturdy piece of furniture, so support is within reach. Keep your steps short and controlled. If you feel unstable, don't try to cover more distance. Use support or return to an easier exercise until you're ready. As your control improves, you can gradually increase the number of steps. Remember, the goal isn't to see how far you can walk on your toes or heels. The goal is to stay in control while your body is moving. And now that we've challenged the lower legs, it's time to move higher. Exercise number 5 targets the powerful muscles around your hips. The muscles that help drive you forward every time you stand up and walk. Exercise number 5, glute bridges. Lie on your back with your knees bent and both feet flat on the floor. Keep your feet comfortably apart. From here, gently tighten your abdomen, press through your feet, and lift your hips until your body forms a comfortable line from your shoulders toward your knees. At the top, squeeze your glutes briefly, then lower yourself slowly. You should feel most of the work around your buttocks and the back of your thighs, while your core helps keep your pelvis and trunk controlled. If you're new to the movement, you can begin by simply lifting your hips and holding the position for a few seconds before lowering. Once that feels comfortable, make the exercise dynamic. Lift slowly, pause, lower with control, and repeat. Avoid racing through the repetitions. The slower movement gives you more opportunity to feel whether both sides are working evenly. When the two-leg version becomes easy, you can progress carefully toward a single-leg bridge. Keep one foot planted while the other leg is lifted. Then raise your hips using the supporting side. You can complete several controlled repetitions before switching sides, or alternate from one side to the other. There's another reason I like this exercise for beginners. You're already supported by the floor. That removes much of the fear of losing your balance and allows you to concentrate on developing strength and control around the hips. But that advantage also comes with a limitation. Because the floor is supporting you, your brain doesn't have to solve the same balance problems it faces when you're standing and moving through space. Build strength here first. Then, when you feel ready and safe, gradually challenge that strength in standing movements where balance and coordination become part of the exercise. Exercise number 6, side lunges. Most of our daily movement happens forward and backward. We walk forward, climb stairs, and stand up from chairs. But real life doesn't always keep us moving in a straight line. You may need to step sideways to avoid an object, move around someone in a narrow space, or quickly shift your weight when you lose balance. This exercise works your quadriceps and gluteus maximus, but it also challenges the gluteus medius and the muscles along the inner thighs. Just as importantly, it encourages your hips to move through a direction that may receive very little practice during an ordinary day. Begin with your feet slightly wider than your normal standing position. Keep a sturdy chair or countertop nearby if you need support. Slowly shift your weight toward one side. Bend that knee gently while sending your hips backward, keeping the opposite leg more extended. Then push through the working leg to return to the center. Now repeat on the other side. At first, the movement can be small. You don't need a wide stance or a deep lunge to benefit. Once you feel more confident, gradually widen your feet and allow your hips to travel a little farther to each side. As your strength and mobility improve, you may also increase the depth while keeping the movement controlled. If you rely on a chair initially, that's perfectly reasonable. Over time, you can reduce how much support you use as your balance improves. The important point isn't how low you can go. It's whether you can shift your body weight from one side to the other without losing control. And the next exercise strengthens one of the key muscles that helps keep your pelvis stable whenever you're standing on just one leg. Exercise number 7. Side leg raises. This muscle sits along the outer part of your hip and helps keep your pelvis stable. Think about what happens during a normal step. For a brief moment, most of your body weight is supported by one leg while the other moves forward. The muscles around your hip must keep your body from shifting too far to the side. A simple way to strengthen this area is the side leg raise. Lie on your side with your body comfortably aligned and your lower leg slightly bent if that helps you feel stable. Keep the upper leg relatively straight, then slowly raise it toward the ceiling. Pause briefly and lower it with control. The important word here is control. You don't need to lift your leg as high as possible. In fact, trying to gain extra height often causes people to roll their hips backward and recruit other muscles to finish the movement. Instead, imagine your hips remaining stacked one above the other. Let the leg rise only as far as you can while keeping your pelvis steady. After several controlled repetitions, switch sides. Once you've developed more strength, you can challenge the same area while standing. One option is to stand securely on a low step while holding a railing or other stable support. With one leg supporting you, practice a small, controlled movement of the opposite side of the pelvis. Again, the movement should be small and deliberate. Don't twist your torso or swing your body simply to create a larger range. And now that we've strengthened the ankles, thighs, and hips, there's one more area that ties all of those movements together. Exercise number 8 will train the center of your body, your core. Exercise number 8, planks. The plank challenges your body to remain stable, while several muscle groups work at the same time. Your abdominal muscles, obliques, deeper transverse abdominis, glutes, and even your quadriceps contribute to keeping your body controlled. That matters because your core is involved in almost everything your legs do. When you walk, climb stairs, change direction, or catch your balance, your legs need a stable center to work from. If a full plank feels too difficult, begin with an easier version. You might start with your forearms supported on a sturdy, elevated surface, rather than going directly to the floor. The goal is to find a position where you can maintain good alignment without straining. As you become stronger, you can progress toward a lower surface and eventually a floor plank if that feels appropriate for you. When holding the position, gently tighten your abdomen and glutes. Try to keep your body controlled rather than allowing your lower back to sag. For a beginner, even a short hold can be enough. You might start around 20 seconds or less if necessary. Rest and repeat. Over time, you can gradually increase the duration. Holding a plank for a minute with poor form is not automatically better than holding one for 20 seconds with excellent control. The moment your hips begin dropping, your back starts arching, or you can no longer maintain the position comfortably. The set has done its job. Exercise number 9 resembles something many of us need to do every day: climbing a step. Exercise number 9, the step up. Think about climbing the stairs to your bedroom, stepping onto a curb, or entering a building with a raised entrance. These ordinary tasks require one leg to lift much of your body weight, while your hips, ankles, and core work together to keep you balanced. That's why step-ups are so valuable. You're not only strengthening your legs, you're practicing strength, balance, coordination, and body control in the same movement. Start with a single low step and make sure you have a railing or sturdy support beside you. Plie one foot completely on the step. Shift your weight onto that leg and press through the foot to bring yourself up. Then step back down slowly and under control. Avoid using momentum to throw yourself upward. Let the working leg do the job. If you need the railing, use it. There's no benefit in removing support before you're ready. Once a low step feels comfortable, you can gradually rely less on your hands. Later, you may progress to a slightly higher step, provided you can still move smoothly without pulling yourself up or losing your balance. For stronger and more experienced individuals, 2 stairs at a time or boxes of different heights can provide additional challenges. But height should increase only after the basic movement feels secure. There's also a useful progression that changes the exercise significantly. As you step up, instead of immediately placing your second foot beside the first, slowly bring that knee upward and pause briefly. Now you're standing on one leg. Suddenly, your supporting leg has to stabilize your body while your brain manages a changing center of gravity. That makes the exercise much more demanding for balance and coordination, so keep support nearby when first trying it. And now we've reached exercise number 10. It combines leg strength, hip control, coordination, and balance in one movement. And there is a safer way to begin it that many people overlook. Exercise number 10 is the lunge. A lunge requires leg strength, hip stability, coordination, and balance. And unlike a squat, your feet are separated, so each leg has a different job. That makes the movement more demanding, but also highly useful when performed at the right level. For many older adults, the reverse lunge is the best place to begin. Stand near a sturdy chair or countertop and hold it for support. Keep one foot planted, then slowly step the other foot backward. Bend both knees only as far as feels comfortable, keeping your torso controlled. Then press through the front foot and bring the back leg forward to return to standing. You don't need to lower your back knee close to the floor. A smaller, controlled movement is perfectly acceptable, especially when you're learning. Your first goal is not depth. It's being able to step backward, lower your body, and return without wobbling or rushing. Once that becomes comfortable, gradually reduce how much support you use. Moving without holding on increases the balance challenge considerably, so progress only when you feel secure. The next level can be walking lunges. Instead of returning to the starting position after every repetition, you continue forward, alternating legs. This adds another layer of coordination because your body is constantly moving from one base of support to another. Your arms can also become part of the exercise. Allow them to move naturally opposite your legs, similar to the pattern you use while walking. Only after you can perform these movements with good control should additional resistance even enter the conversation. Adding dumbbells may make lunges harder, but harder doesn't automatically mean better. If extra weight causes your torso to collapse forward, your knees to lose alignment, your steps to become unstable, or your balance to deteriorate, remove the weight. Build control first. Resistance comes later. If there's one idea I hope you remember from this video, it's this. Strong legs are not about looking younger. They're about continuing to do the things that make your life your own. Getting out of your favorite chair without struggling. Walking through the grocery store without searching for somewhere to sit. Climbing the stairs at home. Stepping off a curb with confidence. Going outside for a walk. Visiting family. Carrying your own groceries. Recovering your balance when you unexpectedly stumble. These are ordinary moments, but together they represent something enormously valuable. Independence. And you don't need to master all 10 exercises tomorrow. Maybe calf raises are where you begin. Perhaps chair squats are enough of a challenge right now. Or maybe you're already comfortable with those movements and you're ready to work on step-ups, side lunges, or reverse lunges. Start with the body you have today, not the body you had 20 years ago, and not the body of the person standing next to you. Choose a level you can perform safely. Practice consistently. Give your body time to recover. Support it with good nutrition. Then, when an exercise becomes comfortable, progress gradually. One day you may notice that standing up feels easier. A staircase doesn't seem quite as demanding. Your steps feel steadier. You hesitate less before walking across uneven ground. Those changes may seem small, but they are exactly what we're training. For AIMS will continue moving forward. None of us can change that. But becoming older and becoming helpless are not the same thing. Your muscles can still be challenged. Your balance can still be practiced. your coordination can still be trained, and every safe repetition is a way of reminding your body that you still expect it to move, adapt, and participate in your life. So don't worry about doing everything perfectly. Pick one exercise, begin there, then build the next step when you're ready. Because the goal isn't to have the strongest legs in the room. The goal is to have legs strong enough to keep taking you where you still want to go. If this video helped you, share it with someone who wants to stay active and independent as they get older. And tell me in the comments, which of these 10 exercises will you start with first? Take care of your legs today, because every step you protect now can help preserve the freedom to keep moving tomorrow.